You're right, I'm Matthew, and welcome back to Chelsea's Guided to Glory. In this episode, we will be playing Inter Milan in the Champions League and following up with Liverpool in the Premier League. Couple of big games. There's not really been much that's happened between episodes, so we'll just jump straight into what has happened since the last one. And as you can see, last episode we got 2 draws. Since then, we had a win against Inter and 2 wins in the Prem, but unfortunately we were knocked out 4-3 in the EFL Cup against Liverpool. But on the upside, we have, with only 3 games played in the Champions League, already qualified for the knockout rounds, and also we are 3rd place in the Premier League at this current moment. But we're going to start off with the Inter Milan game now. Our team for this one will be Ederson, Kurt Zouma and Rudiger, Azpilicueta and Marcos Alonso on wingbacks, Kovacic and Jorginho in midfield behind Ross Barkley, Willian and Corona on the wings, and Tammy Abraham will be up front. And Tammy Abraham's in some pretty good form. He's got his goal scoring boots on this year. I think 16 goals, it said. I can't quite remember, I've already forgotten. But we're going into the pre-match tunnel, little bits of media we have to do. And Inter Milan away from home, it's probably the most testing Champions League game we've got within this group stage. But still, realistically, we should be the better team here. But Inter do have some pretty good players, and they have a solid defence. But in terms of Italian teams, they're actually playing a reasonably attacking formation because the Italians are notoriously defensive. And to be fair, I thought Inter Milan were more of a 3 at the back sort of team, but playing 4 at the back with a good attacking threat in this one. And there's a throw in here. Kovacic has it now, Marcos Alonso, back to Kovacic. And Alonso slips it through to Jesus Corona, who can hit it straight past the keeper. And that puts us 1-0 up. So it's a great start to this game here with Corona's 3rd goal of the season. Alonso slips it through for him nicely around the side of the defenders, and the keeper can't get to it. Which is it's a pretty good start. Surprising goalkeeper option. I'd have thought Semir Handanovic would be the goalkeeper for today, so I don't know if he's moved away or if he's retired. He could have retired, he's a reasonably old player at this point. But Inter are on the attack here with João Mario, I believe. And João Mario has destroyed our defence there, getting his 3rd goal of the season. Christian Eriksen, the former Tottenham attacking midfielder, gets the assist. But Mario cuts inside past the right back, and he just slips it in. Keeper was probably a little bit out of position, started running across. Even though it probably was more likely that they were going to shoot to the inside post. But yeah, 1-1 again now. But to be fair, taking a 1-1 draw away at Inter in the Champions League in the group stage is probably an okay result. I mean, we've already qualified, and I believe Inter are looking likely to be the 2nd team to qualify. So if we take the 1-1 result, then I think that'd be okay, because we should beat the other 2 teams within the group. But yeah, 1-1 for now. And also, we are behind in the stats here, really. We've only got the 1 shot on target, which would have been the goal. Whereas, in terms of Inter, a high proportion of their shots have been on target in this one, so seems like Ederson's going to have to be doing a bit of work to keep the goals out for this one. It's now half time. Like I say, 1-1. 1-1's not too bad. 1-1's not too bad, and tried to encourage them a little bit, but didn't really react to it at all. And we go into the second half. Yeah, we see Inter's team. Inter have got a decent side, but they're not quite a world-class team yet. They've got a couple of really, really good players, the likes of Lukaku, Christian Eriksen, Skriniar at the back. Extremely good players, but I believe it's a team that could, in the future, challenge us, and maybe there will be a team we do a Guided to Glory on in the future. It kind of depends how many different clubs we get to play with, really. But they've got the ball at the back here. It's hit out wide, and we've dispossessed them with Willian, and Tammy Abraham's through. It's hit over the top, and Abraham gets the goal, and that is a very, very well worked move there. And yeah, so Willian does the majority of the work there, but Abraham does really well to stay on side and then get past the defenders. To be fair, I don't think Inter have the quickest defenders. I don't think Skriniar's too bad. I don't really know how quick Bastoni is. I know he's only a very young player, 21-year-old, I think. So I imagine he's a quicker defender, but I don't really know much about him yet. I'm sure over the coming years he'll properly break into the top tier level of centre backs. I believe he's got the potential to anyway. But Inter have the ball again now. We are 2-1 up. We're in the driving seat of this match, and to be fair, 2-2 still wouldn't be a bad result. João Mario hits it back now. Bastoni in the middle, and he's been dispossessed by Willian again, and Kovacic just hit it over the top this time, and Tammy Abraham unfortunately was offside on that time. But yeah, it's been a decent match for us, despite us having less shots, less on target. We do find ourselves up, but it does seem like we're much more of an attacking threat than Inter. But it's completely hit away by Edison, I think it was. Sensei back to Skriniar. It's gone back to the goalkeeper, which I think's Viviano in their net. Barella in midfield as well. Bastoni forward to João Mario. Hits it out wide. It's coming towards the middle now, and the shot has been fingertip save by Edison. And that is a very, very good save, keeping us ahead in this game. João Mario's going to run it down after this corner, but William will make the slide tackle and it'll go out for a throw-in. But yeah, it's been a good game. We've looked strong in attack. Our defence has seemed reasonably solid, apart from that one slip-up where João Mario got through. But Inter have the ball again now. But Willian's cut it out. Willian's having a very good game, it appears, but Corona's dispossessed now. And it's hit through, but Alonso gets there before Lukaku. Kovacic, Jorginho now. Willian out wide, cuts inside. He slips it to Corona, who's on the left-hand side now. But it's dispossessed, and Adam Yunus will get away with it, and he'll have the shot, but Edison is right in the way. It's hit straight at Edison. They're going to make a substitute there. And I believe this is the point where we will make substitution. So in this one, to be fair, the team seem to have played reasonably well. However, yeah, it's a bit of a strange game, because we seem to have played reasonably well, but there are a couple of players that have just completely look out of their depth in this team. They haven't been seen at all. The likes of Ross Barkley hasn't been seen at all in this game, and that is probably the reason of him being the lowest rating on our side. So we're going to bring him off for Hakim Ziyech. We've already brought on Mason Mount for Kovacic, I believe, and then we also bring on Fikayo Tomori at right back for Cesar Spilicueta. Tomori's been a reasonably important player in my side so far this season. He's been pretty good. I mean, predominantly he's been playing at centre back, but if he isn't starting, he's often coming off the bench because he is a very good centre back, and he could also cover at either wing back. I mean, obviously I use him more at the right back because he is a natural in the right back position. But we have won that match 2-1, which it's nice. We played reasonably well. It's something we can further build on, and ideally, as we're going through the Champions League. We'll get into the next round. Hopefully, not get too bad a draw. I imagine we'll probably go through top of the group. But in that match, we didn't get our side didn't get the man of the match. João Mario did. But now we're going to move on to the Liverpool game. And we start off this one with Ederson in goal, Zuma and Rudiger at centre-back, Kimmich at right-back and Alonso at left-back. Got Kante and Jorginho in the midfield, Hakim Ziyech at attacking mid, Willian and Corona on the wings, and Tammy Abraham will be starting up front once again. So majorly the same team as last time, just a couple of few changes. Kimmich in at right-back for Azpilicueta, Kante obviously in for Kovacic, and Ziyech in for the the completely missing Ross Barkley from the last match. We did not see him at all in that one. But now we've got our team talk. Ideally, we do need to get the points from this game, but then again, I also think we're the underdogs in this game. But we kind of really would like the points from this one. We should be taking points away from the big sides if we're at home. But yeah, Liverpool are a very strong team, and they've made some pretty good transfers. Like they've got Alex Telles in the squad, but Yuri Tielemans is coming in the midfield it's a really strong strong side there, and it's scary. Surprisingly, no Mo Salah in their starting 11 in this one. They've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain playing off the wing. Which is quite funny considering he moved to Liverpool to get more game time at central midfield. But we got our first highlight here, and Tielemans has it. That's Van Dijk, and it's hit forward to Firmino, and Ederson's had to make the save there, and we've managed to clear it out for a throw-in. But that looked really dangerous, and Liverpool in the opening 20 minutes are by far the better team stats-wise. We've only had the one shot, not on target. And it doesn't seem like we've been any of an attacking threat so far. So we hope to improve. We need to improve. It seems like Jorginho's having a reasonable game in central midfield. Our defence seem like they're playing bearably as well, which is quite nice. If we don't let them score, that'd be perfect. Getting a couple of yellow cards here. Jorginho and Kimmich have already got yellows. There's nothing to be too worried about as Ederson takes the goal kick now. Willian, and it's ended up in Mane's hands here. Telles has got it now. He's running through. He's hit it across the box, and Firmino is in, and we go 1-0 down at home against Liverpool, which is a really disappointing result here. I apologise if you can hear the noise in the background. I believe the bin men are here taking the bins away, but hopefully we can do a better job in the second half, because at this point it doesn't seem like we're getting back into the game at this point in time. But our stats have improved slightly, which is nice to see. Reasonably even. They seem to slightly have the better stats still, but yeah, we need to improve. We need to improve absolutely, and a lot of the team are fired up anyway. A couple of the players kind of uninterested, but with let's hope they follow in the spirits of their other teammates in the second half, because we do need to turn this around here. We need the points. I mean, to be fair, we're in third, but it's reasonably competitive this season for them Champions League spots. We could slip down at any moment, really. Corner's whipped in, and Ederson has picked it up. It's gone back out to Liverpool now, though. Alex Telles to Fabinho. Back to Telles. It's going right back to Alisson in goal. Van Dijk picks it up now. It's hit forward, and Mane's on the end of it. Back to Telles. Back to Mane, who's cutting inside, and Mane's put them 2-0 up. And that's a really disappointing goal to concede, because at this point it's very difficult to get back into this match. I mean, we need 3 goals to win. It's going to be a difficult one, but we still have over half an hour to go. So, I mean, at this point I'll happily take a draw, but it doesn't appear like that's going to happen at the moment, and Keita has got the ball now, and Keita's shot has gone wide, I believe. So, it's not been the best of games. We've played reasonably poorly. Jorginho in midfield's consistently seemed okay, though. His rating's been hovering around that 7 mark, which means our midfield can't be doing too well. You can also see their central midfielders anyway, Tielemans and Keita, haven't got the greatest average ratings ever. But we're going to go in and make substitutions. And it'd be nice to get something out of this game, Nice to have players that'll come on and make an impact. We brought on Pulisic for Willian in this one. And we're also bringing on Mason Mount for Jorginho. It's a bit more of an attacking player. And Pulisic is a lot younger than Willian, and hopefully that can be used to our advantage. He could be a proper impact sub here. And they've also brought on Declan Rice and Adam Lallana now. Lallana's a strange one. In this game, I think he's quite a lot better than he is in real life. I mean, he used to be a very good player, as they also bring on Divock Origi, who I think is quite underrated, to be fair, in the real life game. On the game, I think they've got him about right. And Declan Rice is another good signing for Liverpool in this save to bolster up the midfield a bit. We brought on David Alaba for Marcos Alonso now. Them two have kind of been switching around in... to be fair, our wingbacks have been switching around a lot. Alaba's probably played the majority of games at that left-back position. And Kimmich hasn't been too happy with me because Azpilicueta went through a stage of just not being able to get out of the team because he was playing really, really well, and Kimmich got a bit annoyed that he wasn't playing as much as he should have. But in the last couple of games, he's played a little bit more. But yeah, we got a 2-0 loss there. It's a shame not to even score because we had 10 shots. One of them should have gone in at least. But yeah, it's just how it happens sometimes. And we've been defeated, and they have gone top of the Premier League according to this. Sadio Mane got man of the match in that one. And yeah, so it's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. And if we look at the competitions, we're still in 3rd place, which is nice, and we have qualified top of our group in the Champions League. We have got that confirmed, and that is all right. We're out of the Carabao Cup though, but luckily we've already won that one. But now that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. But anyway, that's all from me. Cheers for watching, and goodbye.